How many boys, one night stands, how many lips, how many hands have held you like I'm holding you tonight? Too many nights staying up late, too much powder and too much paint. Can't hide from the turning of the tide. Did they run their fingers up and down your shabby dress? Did they find some tender moment there, your caress? The boys all say you look so fine, don't come back for a second time, or you can't hide from the turning of the tide. Did they run their fingers up and down your shabby dress? Did they find some tender moment there, your caress? The boys all say you look so fine, don't come back for a second time. You can't hide from the turning of the tide. Sailor boy never set eyes on a woman before. Did he tell you that he'd love you, darling, forevermore? Pretty little shoes, cheap perfume, creaking bed in the hotel room. You can't hide from the turning of the tide. Okay, my name's Richard Thompson. Been playing and singing for quite a while now. I started professionally in '67, so that's like 55 years, and still getting away with it, which is a miracle, actually. I haven't been found out yet, so that's really good. And I've had many guitars over the years, of course. I've been playing Lowdens for quite a while now, maybe 25, 30 years. Lowden, obscuring the headstock here. These ones. I do have a Lowden signature model. This is not one of these. This is just, I think they call it an F-35 model. It's a cedar and walnut guitar. It's very stable for the road. That's why I like to travel with it. The neck's a 5-piece neck. It's very, very stable. Hardly moves at all. And it's just a great guitar for making louder. I've got a Sunrise pickup in here. I've got a little internal condenser mic inside the guitar as well, and mixing those two signals together gives me lots of gain, huge amount of gain, and but plus the transients that you get from the microphone as well. So blending those two together makes a convincing job of a louder acoustic guitar, which is of course an impossible aim. You can't really make an acoustic guitar louder, but you can cheat and pretend. And for me, this is the best kind of cheat. We go through a 2-channel tube preamp as well, which really warms up the signal. That's a very important part of my signal chain going out to the house. And I've had this guitar, I think, quite a while. It must be at least 20 years old. It's got quite a bit of wear and tear.
This specific guitar?
Memorable gigs? Yeah, opening for people maybe might be memorable. Yeah, where you suddenly acoustic, opening for Crowded House or something, but back in the 80s, and I'm acoustic with 15,000 people in a big shed somewhere, and that can be an unnerving experience. So how you hear yourself is very important. How you hear yourself in the monitor, shows like that you don't always have a lot of time to set up. You don't have much sound check time, so it can be touch and go. But hearing yourself well helps a lot, and but playing to that many people is almost abstract. It's almost like playing to nobody because there's too many people, and playing to a room of 25 people might be more intimidating, in fact. But feeling that you're playing well and you're going across well is very important. So you really try to make a good impression, and sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. But certainly in the 80s, I did a lot of shows opening for people, opening for Bonnie Raitt, and I suppose you try and find some sympathy in the audience somewhere. And if you're not going down well there, then you kind of find someone in the audience who's actually listening, and you just play to that one person. That works as well. I mean, I always warm up before a show. Never underestimate scales for getting your fingers working and reminding you of what you do. So going through patterns that you play. If there's something that's difficult that you might approach with trepidation in the show, you're thinking, well, that's the hardest piece of guitar playing that I'm going to do in the show. Then maybe when you're warming up, you think about that and you break it down and play it slowly and make sure you've got it under control before you start speeding it up and actually playing at a real speed. Things like that, the potential stumbling blocks you might just go over and make sure that you're feeling good about them.